today. How about your day today?
That's great to hear. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So, how was your day today?
My day is great. It's normal and nothing happened.
Oh, nothing happened?
Yeah,
How was your exam, by the way? Are you finished?
I'm finished and yeah, it's all done. I feel great about my test because I think I do it very good.
Wow, great job finishing your exams. And well, that's great to hear that you're finally done with your exams because tomorrow I have my own final exam.
How do you
Yeah.
think about your last exam?
Well, I don't know what to expect really. It's because my professor there he's a little tricky. So he's a clever one. So we don't know what to expect every time he's giving exams. We don't really know what to expect. So yeah, I have to travel tomorrow, early morning for 4 hours. And then I have to go back again. So yeah, I'm actually on leave tomorrow because I have a final exam. Out of my two subjects, tomorrow is my first day of exam. So yeah, so these are my actually I just want to show you these are my the things that I have to review.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are the things that I have reviewed. So did you have your dinner already?
yeah, I have dinner already.
So what did you do this weekend?
Maybe I will have a plan for my last day of this week. Maybe I will have a plan on Friday. We will go camping with each other, our family.
Mm-hmm.
How about
Oh,
you? I
I
think
mean,
because, yeah, the
mm-hmm,
next day you finish on up your exam.
mm-hmm.
So maybe at the end of the week you will like um, have a plan to go play with your friends, hang out.
Oh, not yet. I still can't relax. I actually don't have a time. I don't have the time to relax for the whole month until I graduate because tomorrow is I'm going to take just one exam. And then I have to take another one next week. And then next week I'm also going to have a lot of classes every day on my university online, just like this.
Oh,
Yeah, just like this. Um, every day. So it's every day until next month. And then back to school again next month. And then yeah. I have a busy schedule this upcoming wow, this new year I actually have a busy schedule for 6 months. So yeah. Well, what I meant was what did you do this weekend, this last weekend? Yesterday was Sunday, right? So what did
yeah.
you do yesterday?
I don't remember so. I just remember that I'm stay at home and watch a film.
Oh, so you just stayed at home. You had a relaxation time, just a
Yeah,
time for
because
yourself.
after a lot of day, after oh, after those day that I need to do a lot of my testing for the last years. So maybe I think that I can have a time for resting myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stay at home and have a rest with my TV by watching TV.
And Saturday, how about Saturday? Did you have any classes?
No, I
Um,
don't have any classes on Saturdays.
so you had the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, all by yourself.
Yeah, all by
Well,
myself.
that's good to hear because I mean, you finally finished your exam and then you had a good weekend. You
Yeah.
spend it to relax yourself. So that's good to hear. You're finally had a good time by yourself. So I'm guessing you're finally relaxed now. kind of like you're finally refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're finally refreshed now. Okay, so now let's go in here. All right. Can you please read this one
Okay.
until here? Can you see or should I?
I can see it.
Okay.
What makes you happy? Number 1, being healthy and physically attractive. Number 2, having money. Number 3, preserving my integrity. Number 4, doing my job well. Number 5, having friends. Number 6, being in love. Number 7, accomplishing in my goals. Number 8, having a hobby. Number 9, learning more. And number 10, getting a college diploma.
That's right. Okay. Now in here, I just noticed it's accomplishing. All right. It's accomplishing. Can you give it one more try?
It's accomplishing.
Yes. All right. It's more clearer now. Accomplishing. So your pronunciation is much better and clearer now. All right. Now in here, it's a sample answer for the question, what makes someone happy? All right. Can you please read this one first? Now, letter A.
Oh. Letter A. I would say that being in love is a happiness feeling in my life. Except that every time I've been in love, I felt miserable. Oh, miserable. You want the other person to love you in return, so you're hypersensitive about whether that is true or not. If you're not with your loved one all the time, you feel lonely and anxious. Emotionally, it's like being on a low um, emotionally it is like being on a roller coaster at
Mm-hmm.
an amusement park, but the ride never ends.
That's right. I like that your pronunciation is much clearer now. You're not eating the words. Because sometimes I think you don't notice it, because I do that sometimes as well. When I was learning, when I was younger, my teachers always would say that I'm eating my words. I'm eating my words. It's like it's not clear, even though I thought it was clear, but in their ears it's not clear. All right, so in here, I noticed this one. You pronounce it like an with an Aussie accent. An Aussie accent. Do you know what an Aussie accent is? Australian accent.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed that You're pronouncing it with an Aussie accent. Love.
love.
Love. Yes,
No.
you're pronouncing it with the Aussie accent. There's nothing wrong with it because it's an accent. And um but let's stick with American accent.
Okay.
Okay? It's okay if you want to have an accent or not,
I know. I
because
don't really know. Yeah, because when I say this sentence, sometimes I have a missing word. Sometimes don't remember to put at the end like T P S like that. I don't
mm-hmm.
remember. I just eating my word. Like you say, everyone say sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, the first time I just remember the first time that we had our class, the first time that we met each other, I was actually shocked because I thought that you have an accent. Honestly, I thought you have an Australian accent the first time that you spoke to me. And I was a little bit shocked because, ooh, I have a student who has an accent. that was that was what I thought in my mind. But it's all right because I think, do you watch anything in English? Like sometimes do you watch any videos that's in English?
Yeah, I always. And I learned how to say some short word or a
Mm-hmm.
short sentence like for what are you doing? They
Yeah.
say what you doing. What are you doing? So
Yes.
yeah, I often learn that sentence because I hear it is often so much time. So whenever I can see the word, um, what are you doing now? I often say, what are you doing now?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you are influenced by the accents that you were hearing when
Yeah.
you are watching a video and it stick in your head. And that's fine. That's fine because I also have that a British accent also stick in my head. So when I'm not sometimes when I'm just speaking actually, I would also have an accent. But because here in the Philippines, because our accent are different, we have a different accent, of course. Every country has a different accent. It's actually like an inside joke when we talk in English and then we have an accent. So anyway, this is love. I know that
Love?
you already know, yeah, love. Love. Being in love. But your accent actually earlier I liked it. Because you have an Aussie accent. And then in this one, miserable.
Miserable.
Yeah, miserable. Miserable. It has a four syllable, so miserable. Miserable. And then,
Miserable.
yes, and then hypersensitive, that's right. And then in this one, anxious.
Answers.
Yes, kind of like there's like an invisible K here. An invisible K, so it sounds like anxious. So that's how it's pronounced, anxious. Anxious. And then in here, it's kind of like a twister for you. I think it's
Yeah.
kind of like a total tongue twister for you. It's a roller coaster. But you got it
Roller
right.
coaster.
Yes, but you got it right in the end anyway. But you got a little confused, I think, the first time. So yeah, it's roller coaster. And then amusement park.
Amusement.
Amuse. Yes, amusement park. And then that's about it. I did not notice any mispronounce or any mistakes aside from this words that you find a little difficulty pronouncing it. So now, do you have any words here that you don't understand?
In here I can find the word um, hypersensitive.
Yeah, hypersensitive.
Oh, hyper.
Hypersensitive is something we have here. Where is it? Here, can you see this? It's actually being highly sensitive. Um, to physical, either physical or emotionally sensitive.
Oh,
So in your hypersensitive, it's like it's our sensitivity, either physical or emotional, is heightened. We are like, for example, when something touched us, normal people would not think too much about it. They would not feel anything about it. If, like, for example, you just touch someone just bump you a little, bump your shoulder a little. And since you're a hypersensitive person, you felt pain as if someone, as if someone hurt you. But in reality, you were just bumped a little. But since you are sensitive, you have a high um physical emotion, you're much more sensitive. It feels pain to you. And when we talk about emotionally, like in this emotional, we have the tendency to be overwhelmed too much. Like emotional, hypersensitive to emotional stimuli. Like for example, you're not really a crybaby. You're not really easily you don't easily cry over anything. But then suddenly, since you are a hypersensitive person, you are highly sensitive right now. Like for example, you just dropped a pen. You just dropped your pen and then suddenly you felt emotional. You just suddenly want to cry
oh,
just because you dropped your pen. So that's what being hypersensitive is. you're physically or emotionally highly sensitive about something or anything. Do you get it?
Yeah, I
Hyper,
get it.
yeah, hypersensitive. And anything else that you don't that you find difficult or don't know the meaning?
Yeah, I find the word miserable too.
Yeah, miserable. Miserable is being unhappy. Being unhappy or extremely unhappy or uncomfortable. So that's what miserable is. It's extreme unhappiness or loneliness. Miserable. So that's what miserable means. It's like you don't have any motivation left in your heart to do anything, so you feel miserable. You feel miserable. Your life is a complete misery. So that's what miserable is. It's a strong emotion of someone. And how about in this answer? What do you think of this answer? This first answer. It says here that being in love is the happiest feeling for the speaker.
I think that uh, I think that being in love is a happiness feeling in our life, in any other people's life.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm not really agree with their sentence, their opinions in
Mm-hmm.
to love you in return. So you are hypersensitive about whether that is true or not. This is not really good. I think so.
Mm-hmm. So for you, since yeah, that's right. Love is, I think everyone finds happiness in love. We talked about this, right? Before, we talked about that being in love is also something that makes someone happy. It's one of the reasons why they are happy. However, sometimes as well, being in love also brings us misery, also brings someone misery because when they broke up or when they fight, of course they feel lonely because they have fighting. So for you, you don't agree with this.
Yeah.
You don't agree with this. And again, why is that?
May not really, maybe 50%. Because just one little details of this part that I don't agree. Yeah, it is number two sentence. But yeah, for me, I think love is the happiness feeling of a life. Actually being in love.
Mm. So actually in here, um, as an adult, I think I can understand completely what the speaker is trying to say. Since being in love, it's a great feeling, right? Being in love with someone, it's the greatest feeling in the world, actually. However, it also gives us, um, when something bad happens, it also leaves us in pain, in so much pain, and that other people they love too much, and in the end they also want their love for that someone to return to them. So they are so in the end they feel hypersensitive about love, whether that love is true or not. So sometimes love can be positive, sometimes it can be negative to someone emotionally. Like in here, emotionally, it's like being on a roller coaster at the amusement park, but the ride never ends. What do you think is the meaning of that sentence? Of
I'm
the
not
last
really know.
sentence?
Um,
What do you think? Do you have any idea what this means?
Maybe for this sentence, it can be said that love is a thing that we can count. It is like um, it is like being on a roller coaster at the amusement park. I know the meaning of the amusement park, but the ride in it is never ends. We can't count it. So when we fall in love, it can be hypersensitive about whether that is true or not. But actually, after all, it is very good and yeah, it's helpful. But for the person A that I can read in here is maybe as a children. I don't know much about the last sentence of it and the second sentence. But for all of us, even children or adults, we will accept that the happiness feeling of our life is being in love, and that is true. Maybe in the future, I think um, sometimes we'll have a hypersensitive about whether a love. That's true or not, we don't know. But except for us, I think that is, um, yeah, I agree with the person A.
Okay, I understand that since you're still, you're still young, so you don't have much experience when it comes to love. But I just want to give you a little background on what's the meaning between this. Emotionally, it's like being on a roller coaster. This just a saying, like an expression. This phrase over here, it's an expression. Being on a roller coaster, it means it's like in a situation or experience that involves sudden and extreme changes into something. A sudden and extreme changes, like for example, a roller coaster is it's up and down, right? There's a
Yeah.
lot of ups and downs and even circles. There's a lot of like that. And in life, as you grow older, there's also a lot of ups and downs that you will encounter in life. Sometimes you will feel all happy and everything's going according to your plan, and then unfortunate things happen in our life, whether we like it or not. And then again, we're going to have a positive side of life, and then we're going to go down again to unfortunate things. So that's life. It's like a roller coaster ride in the amusement park, but the ride never ends. And here, the sentence, this one, the meaning of this one, but the ride never ends. It's just that it's always like that. It's always like that, up and down, up and down. It's like happiness and then sadness, happiness and then sadness, happiness and then loneliness. That's the emotions that the speaker of this answer is saying. There was no ending to it. It's always happiness and then misery. Happiness and then misery. There's no ending, whether it's all about happiness in the end, or is it all about pain and loneliness in the end? There was no such thing in the end. So that's what this means in the sentence. So, do you have any other questions regarding the first answer? Any other words that you find difficulty?
For the first answer, now I have no questions because yeah, I know the meaning of it, and yeah, after I hear you say all of those, I think that's slowly very difficult. Maybe, uh,
Yes.
yeah, I will think that later because I don't know what to do now.
Yes.
When
Well,
after I hear the answers of the meaning of love.
yes, that's actually true. I love that you actually got that idea, that realization that you understood what I just said about emotional ride when it comes to love, because that's actually the reality of it. I like that you understood that immediately, because that's just the reality of it. Because love, it's not always happiness, to be honest. There's always, you don't really know what will happen. So, yeah, I think that's why I always say this to my friends. I'm not very romantic. But I always say this to my girl friends that if they find a partner, they should just enjoy the moment because they don't know what will happen in the future. So yeah, love is complicated. Love is complicated.
When you answer these questions, I can see in your answers there's a lot of experience. Hmm. Oh,
Yeah, you
have you
can
been
say
in
that.
love before?
Yeah, of course. I was in love before. I did fall in love before. So yeah, I do understand it.
Okay.
So yeah, I do understand that. Well, you still have a lot of time for you. So yeah, you still have a lot of time to think about it. So how about this one? Can you please read this one, please?
Okay. B. If I had my diploma, I could do anything in life I want. It would be easier to find a better job and make more money. I could attend concerts and sporting events and take wonderful vacations. I could drive a nice car and live in a big house. I would be able to be friends with rich, attractive, successful people. But unfortunately, study doesn't make me happy at all. Oh.
Ooh. We both have the same expression. Ooh, what do you think about this answer? Oh, wait, first, do you understand the whole paragraph, the whole answer? Or do you have any words here that you don't know the meaning?
Yeah, I think I understand on, and for me, maybe I have a really long answers for the person B.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait. The first as we can say in here. Oh, sorry, I need to my. Yeah, but at first, I think for person B, the first thing that I need to say is that actually money can buy happiness.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why money can buy purchase luxuries or a comfortable lifestyle, and sometimes even a sprinkle does of excitement in your life. It's for short, and it's come to be the thing that truly make our heart full. But for happiness, it's turned out, it's more a matter of personal connections, personal fulfillment, and inner peace, none of
Mhm.
which have a price tag. Um, so we need to know what do you think about your friends if they play with you without money.
Mhm.
What's happened? For the first one, I can say that money can create the humans' connections. It's like a simple act like sharing a meal's nurture bonds, while luxury car bought for friend might not.
Mhm.
Money might introduce people, but share values and experience deepen connections. No matters how much one spends, it's just a moment, not the extravagant gift, and that we need to remember. Okay, and for the next one, mm, wait, he said in here as, uh, wait, at another time, I don't remember my answer.
It's all right. Take your time.
But I agree with the opinions that it would be easier to find a better job and make more money. Actually, we can say that money can buy connection, money can buy love, can buy job. But in one side of our life, it is the opposite. Money can buy everything, even love, even friends, or a job. We don't need ourselves to do anything. We just need money. So it can buy everything. And actually, but why we need to learn? Because we need a job. But actually, here, money can buy a lasting memories and experience through a job. It is very important in life, but money can buy it. But I really agree that if we have a lot of money, we could drive a nice car and live in a big house. It's good for us, for our life and families. Um, it is could be better to be friends with rich, attractive. It is very helpful to our life, our expectations, even our experience in our health. Yeah, because if we can make friends with them, even just a short memories. Oh, mm, sorry.
Why? Why? What's wrong?
I don't remember my answer now.
Oh,
Like
that's all right.
just go through my head and it
Mm-hmm.
disappear. So I don't remember much about that.
Well, that's all right. You actually answered it pretty well. Um, I like that you actually divided it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is my understanding of your answer. There are people who finds happiness in money, right? You said that money can buy people's happiness, right? And there's also other people out there who finds happiness in just the comfort of other people, of just spending time with their loved ones or sharing meals with other people. They find happiness, they find joy in those little things. Like creating memories with other people than making money, right? Did I get that right? Did I
Yeah.
get your answer right? Yes, I actually agreed. I actually agree with your answer because there really are some people who finds happiness in money because they are very materialistic. Do you know what materialistic is?
Mm, no, not really.
Materialistic or this is something or people who'd rather have material things like for example phones. They want to have phones, they always want to have brand new phones even though their phones are completely fine. They want to have the latest phones, technologies. They all want that even though they don't really need it in their life. They just want it. So that's what materialistic is. They want material things. They find happiness with it. And then I also agree that not everyone finds happiness in just making money. And when they're being surrounded with a lot of materials, some people find that lonely because they are sure they have a lot of money they can spend with. They can go anywhere they want, but they are alone. They don't have any friends. They have a big house, but they don't have a big family or they don't have a big friends. So they feel lonely. And that's why they rather have a lot of friends or a lot of people around them than have a lot of money. Did I get that right? Did I get your answer? Did I understood your answer correctly?
Yeah. In my answer, I want to say more, but yeah, like I said, just go ahead. Uh, when I say yeah, my mind, go ahead. Um, my opinion just go through my head and disappeared. Nothing happened. So in my answers, in my last answer, I just say one thing again, and I feel
It's
so
already in
bored
your
in my
head.
mind. Oh,
Yeah, it's already in your mind. And yet, when you're finally going to say it, it just suddenly disappears. Right? Like it's
Yeah.
already there. It's already there. You just have to say it out loud, and then it's suddenly poof gone. But it's all right. I understood your answer. And do you think you relate here? Do you relate? Can you relate yourself in here? When you read this sentence, do you feel like, oh, this is like me? Do you felt like that?
I really think that I can be like this person in the future. But yeah, actually won't change. But when I read this sentence, if we had money, we'll have a diploma that we could do anything in life we want. We can easily find a better job without experience and yeah, without experience. And we can make more money. We can go everywhere we want. We will have a big house, a luxury car. We can be able to be friends with a rich, attractive persons. So when something like mm, is go down to our life, we can
Mm-hmm.
fix it. Maybe. But I don't want to be like this person in the future because for me, I think if we have a lot of money, it's not good for yourself because we're falling in love with another person's or want to be friends with another people's. We don't know if that it is true or not because we know that money can buy everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, for
Um,
me, yeah, do you have something more to say?
and no,
Uh-huh. For me, I think I'm just going to share my opinion about this. I think it's all right to have a lot of money. It's all right to have, of course, have a diploma and then do anything in life. Do anything, work, find a better job and make more money, and then do whatever you want. Like in here, do whatever you want. If you want to attend concerts, if you want to attend sports games, or you want to go to vacations, that's all right. If you want to drive a nice car and live in a big house, that's all right. Because you've earned that. You've earned that, if you're someone who's hardworking and you've earned this money for yourself, of course you've earned this. You can do whatever you want. That's your money. That's your hard earned money. So you can do whatever you want about it. But in here, I think I don't disagree with this sentence. I'd be able to be friends with rich, attractive, and successful people. This sentence here, I don't agree with it. Um, well, I guess because personally, my personality is not. I'm not very outgoing. I'm not outgoing. I don't really have. No, I have a lot of friends. However, those friends that I have, I made friends with them through my friends. It's like a connection. It's like a connection. For example, you and I, we are friends. And then you and your other friend and me met each other. So in time, we spend each other, more time with each other. So I became friends with that person. I became friends with her. So now I am friends with her. We're now we can call each other friends, and so it keeps going on. But I'm not very good with creating my own friends because
oh really?
I'm not very good with that. I'm actually very shy.
Huh.
I am
Really, I
actually
think you are very creative and
yeah.
enjoyful too.
Well, in reality, I'm actually very quiet and shy. So I'm actually trying to overcome that since I have to get out there. I have to go out there. I have to meet a lot of people someday. So I'm trying to fix that to myself. But I don't agree with this. Just because you have money, like in here, just because someone has a lot of money doesn't mean you can have a lot of friends. Yeah, sure, you can meet a lot of people, right? You can meet a lot of people, rich, attractive, successful people. It has a benefits for you. if you are thinking professionally, like for example, do you get what I'm trying to say? Can you follow?
Yeah, I can follow.
Yeah, like for example, you are a very successful businesswoman. You own a very huge business. It's a very successful business. And of course, as a business person, you as the owner of that big business, you have to meet a lot of people, right? Whether they are real or not towards you, but they have power. They also have power. They also have businesses. They have a benefit for you because it can help you achieve even greater achievements for your own business. So that's what making friends with money means. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I think I actually read that from your answer in this. Do you still remember when you answered this? What makes you happy?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I remember there that you gave an answer that having friends can also benefit you in the future, meeting people for opportunities in jobs, and that's also applies here. That also applies here. Though since you met that person, though the difference is that the people that you met um are the people that you met with money, the people that you met and made friends with the money, you're not very sure whether they are real to you or not. Do you know what I mean by being real to you or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a friend.
Actually, being real with friends is just like, mm, uh, not being real with friends is just like we just need to connect with other persons because we need to do that
Mm-hmm.
because it is good for ourselves and there are nothing connection or emotions
Mm-hmm.
when we talking with them or we have connection with them for talkings or hang out or do some activities with.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. That's what not being real to them. Like there's no emotional attachment whatsoever. It's just like a professional friendship, a business friendship, just for the benefit of the two of you. That's why you became friends, just because you have something to gain from each other. So yeah, this is the only thing that I don't agree with this sentence is the only thing that I don't agree with. And also this one describes me. This sentence here describes me. Like when I read this, it was like, ooh, I think that's me. You know,
Really?
yeah, I don't like studying at all.
Oh,
Yeah, it's no, I think I do like studying. Of course, I like studying the things that I really want, you know? Like I
yeah.
want to if you're very interested into something, of course you want to know more about it, right?
I love learning too, but except math.
Yeah.
I don't have any emotions when I'm learning math because I think it's a very difficult subject and it is useful if we not learning good at math. Like in our life, there's nothing about math that I have learned or am thinking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel sometimes. Like there are subjects or there are certain things in our life that I really want to learn more. But there are also something that I just don't want to study this anymore because it's very difficult. And I think that's why I think this describes me now because the thing that I'm studying right now, my major is very difficult, and yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just really tired. I think I've reached my limit. when it comes to studying. So I think that's that for me. So do you have any question
Nope.
about the sentence? Did you understand the
I
meaning?
understand now because when I hear you say it, it is like, okay, now I'm remembering what I want to talk about now. Like that.
So,
And you say it clearly than me, and everything you say that I cannot understand. I know that sometime all of my words will be difficult, and sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about too. But
mhm.
after all, I think that yeah, if we practice over time, we can learn more.
Yeah. So today did you learn anything today?
For homework,
Like, no, I mean, did you learn any new words today from
yeah, I
here?
learned a lot of new word, and I have write it.
Well, that's
Um,
great.
I have learned the word that like hypersensitive,
Mm-hmm.
roller coaster, um,
That's
miserable,
yeah.
diploma, and um, unfortunately,
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So so yeah, do you have any other question or anything that you want to say?
no, I don't have any question now.
Okay. Do you want to share what you wanted to say earlier? The thing that you forgot? Did you
Uh,
finally remembered it?
maybe no.
No. No, do
Yeah,
you
because
still not remember
after
it?
I'm hearing your answer, I think that my answer is kind of bit,
Was it different from mine?
yeah,
Was it
it's
different
different,
from my
but it
opinion?
is
That's all right.
normal. And now I can't find any special definitions in my answer now.
Well, that's okay. Okay. Next time you can always share what you want to say because that's fine. It's your opinion. That's what you think and that's all right. Okay? And also we can always do that, exchange opinions with each other because I'm actually learning from you and I hope you're learning something from me too. So um that's our target actually, to learn new things from each other. So since you don't have any other question and that you did understand the words, the meaning in these sentences and these paragraphs, we'll continue again next time, okay? We'll continue in here next time. So, yeah, that's about it for tonight. And yeah, so good night for today. And I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Okay? So, yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you
Bye.
and bye.
See you next
Thank you
time.
so much.